Okay, let me ask a different question. Does the idea of being with Eddie make you happy? Like, the two of you getting old and gray together, smoking weed to ease the arthritis.
Yeah, that thought does make me happy.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like his beard. I like his hat collection. I like that whenever I have someone I want to bitch about or there's something funny that I see, he's the person I want to tell. He's my best friend, I guess.
I'm oddly jealous that I'm no longer your best friend.
Okay, he's my best friend that I want to have sex with. Also, he has a huge penis.
Isn't that everything? I mean, not the penis part, obviously, but the other stuff. Maybe if you just focus on that, this won't seem like such a big deal. Right?
Actually, I don't even think this is about Eddie. This isn't like some runaway bride moment where I feel like there's someone else out there for me.
Then what is it?
Remember when we first came here? After we started college?
Of course.
We talked about our big life plan.
Among other things.
If you had told me then that a decade later, I'd be working at the Art Institute as a shop manager and getting hitched to a man,
But what did you know about anything in those days? I mean, we couldn't even get married back then.
You heard those guys last night. Frank, especially him, Dom, Brady.
Ugh, don't listen to anything Brady says. He's like a blog that nobody reads but in human form.
Those guys were right. I used to think that I would be like Keith Haring or Robert Mapplethorpe. But instead I've become Neil Patrick Harris. Only not as cool because I can't tap dance.
You could learn.
I'm being serious, Patty. I'm not who I thought I'd be, and it's tough for me to take. I've become everything that I rallied against for years, very loudly.
Well, you're allowed to change. Especially when you found something that works for you.
What happens if I get married and I freak out? Not about Eddie, but about me. What happens if I can't cope that this new me is so far from who I thought I'd be that I fuck everything up? What happens if I hurt Eddie? I don't want to do that to him. I can't do that to him.
What makes you think you'll do that?
Because it's what I do, for fuck's sake. Before you know it, I'll be on the phone with CJ, and I'll get him and a couple other rent boys to fuck Eddie just so I can feel better about myself.
I doubt that very much. I think you learned your lesson there.
Did I?
You know what I love? Over the last couple years, when you found that something didn't work for you, you somehow found a way to fix it. And that made you happy, right?
I suppose.
I mean, you are happier now than you've ever been. Not in this particular moment, obviously, but who cares if you aren't who you thought you were going to be when you were 18 years old? You have had 10 years of experience to figure out what it is you really need.
That's well said.
And you know what? This is not a Katherine Heigl movie. Fuck her. This is your Sigourney Weaver Alien trilogy. You've got so much left to go. You could even start up your art practice again.
Oh, no, that's a scary thought. Scarier than the alien.
That's true. Forget I said the last part, but you know what I mean.
Miss you.
I miss you too.